Good evening. The search to find Queensland's next Origin coach has been thrown wide open, with Cameron Smith ruled out of the race. But the Maroons' second highest try scorer of all time, Darius Boyd, has thrown up his hand as the King of Origin, Wally Lewis, weighs in on the selection process.
There'll be no handover from Billy Slater to Cam Smith, the most capped Maroon of all time, ruling himself out of coaching Queensland.
It's not the role for me at this current time. I was lucky enough to be involved in the camp with the players and Billy when he first started in 22 and 23. Thoroughly enjoyed my time there, but there was a reason why I stepped away after that 2023 season was because I couldn't fully commit to the role. And at that point in time, it was assistant coach. I just think at this point in time in my life, it's just not the right thing for me and my family.
Wally Lewis knows how onerous coaching Origin is, suffering back-to-back defeats in his 2 series in charge.
I'd probably say that was the most painful time of my sporting career. I had a wonderful team, but I probably hadn't learnt enough about coaching.
The King believes it'll be beneficial if Queensland's next coach is a former Maroon.
You're trying to get the mould of a Queensland coach. It's somebody that understands what Origin football's all about. You've got to have somebody that remembers how painful it can be to look up to the scoreboard and see New South Wales in front.
Darius Boyd falls into that category, and he's coached Queensland in under-19 Origin the past 2 years.
Oh, look, it's a huge role. It's something that if QRL ranked me, I'd definitely have that conversation, and really enjoyed my time at the 19s. I think it's something that it's a great pathway.
Broncos assistant Matt Ballin, also a contender, part of Billy Slater's support staff. He already has a strong rapport with Maroons players.
Yeah, obviously he's good around the boys. I think one of his specialties is defence. So, yeah, like if he got the job, I'm sure he'd do a great job.
And there's even a push for a blast from the past.
Wayne Bennett's my pick. Give Longneck the job. He'll be good.
Whoever gets the gig will be heading to New Zealand, with the NRL confirming Eden Park in Auckland as the host venue for Game 2 of next year's series. Adam Jackson, 9 News.
Sam Walker's future is the talk of the NRL, but teammates say there's no fear he'll lose focus on the road to a potential premiership. That path leads the Roosters to the West Tigers next, and that's Sunday afternoon in what will be a significant celebration for the Tricolours.
The Roosters in their backyard, Bondi Rescue, rugby league style. The players showing their gratitude to the local lifesavers as part of the build-up to their tribute round to first responders. Given what the lifesavers in the Bondi community went through in December, it's more fitting than ever.
Talk about bravery on the field, but in comparison, it's not much, is it, compared to what these guys do?
No way. I mean, yeah, we get to honour that by playing footy this weekend, but I think even going back 9 months to what these guys had to experience, it's nothing. So we'll do our best to honour those guys this week.
The Roosters are sitting pretty at the top of the table. They say Sam Walker's contract standoff is not an issue.
Have you seen any shift in his focus at all?
No, not at all. I think, coming back from Origin, you can see the confidence that he's taken from that and that experience. And when Sammy's confident and when he's playing our system too, when them two marry together, he plays his best footy, and I feel like he's doing that at the moment.
Walker has really found his voice, as Mark Noanganituase found out when he copped an on-field spray.
Is anyone telling him not to bark at the players as much like telling poor old Mark off the other day? Or?
Yeah, I think some of the boys were into him about that, but that's just footy, Sometimes in the heat of the moment, he's the ultimate competitor, and you love to see it. But, we're playing as a team, so.
I guess you want that from your halfback.
Yeah, you do. They didn't be too loud and too quiet.
The expected return of James Tedesco is a huge bonus, but the Roosters toppled the Panthers without him.
You want Teddy to play every game, but winning without him, does it give the team extra confidence?
We're not a one-man team.
Danny Weidler, 9 News.
A huge surprise in the team list for the weekend. Latrell Mitchell named on the Rabbitohs extended bench. The superstar hasn't played in 14 weeks as he battles a nerve issue in his back. It'll be given the week to prove he is ready. Manly's Tom Trbojevic returns from his hamstring injury, named to face the Knights, while West Tiger Adam Douei's season is over, now set to undergo shoulder surgery. Casey McLean returns for Penrith against the Storm in a timely boost as they look to snap their 2-match losing run. But there's still no update on Isaiah Yeo's fitness. The Panthers admitting they need to learn to win without their inspirational skipper.
All hands on deck at Panthers training, but with Isaiah Yeo, Mitch Kenny and Paul Alamotti still sidelined, Penrith's depth is facing its biggest test yet.
I just think we're pretty fortunate that we've got a group that's strong enough to I guess, stay present.
Yeo is proving particularly difficult to replace, despite Penrith winning multiple games earlier in the season when the skipper was off on Origin duty.
I think you can definitely lean and learn on those times where you haven't had your more dominant players in the side when been away with Origin or other things that have happened. So, yeah, we can take confidence from those games.
But in a sign the co-captain's injury is more serious than Penrith want to admit, Edwards concedes they need a better long-term solution.
It's just little nuances to our game that we'll have to figure out and work towards and work out a way that we can not replace Yowie but get the job done without him.
The Bulldogs say they're loving the pressure of having to win every one of their remaining games to stay in the premiership hunt.
We know we need to win every game, sudden death for us, so each week we'll get one this week and keep pushing on.
Michael Maguire's public takedown of his Broncos is still ringing in the players' ears. The Premiers determined to prove their coach wrong after he questioned their commitment to the jersey.
I guess at some point you deserve it and you probably need it. Last week was pretty disappointing, so I know the boys are definitely revved up for this week to get after it.
Nicole Dunn, 9 News.
Australian cricket selectors have swung the axe, dropping Jake Weatherald for the second test against Bangladesh. Matt Renshaw has replaced the struggling opener in the squad, in line for his first test in 3 years. Weatherald wasn't even retained in the travelling squad to Mackay, while a decision on Marnus Labuschagne's place will be announced later in the week. Alex de Minaur is building momentum ahead of the US Open, beating Wimbledon's semi-finalist Arthur Ferry at the Cincinnati Open. The world number 8 defeating the informed Brit 7-5, 7-6, reaching the round of 16 at the tournament for the first time since 2019. And long may it continue, Pete. There's your Tuesday Sports. See you tomorrow.